What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody had a good weekend. It's almost over, right? Man, so it's been a minute. Haven't been able to really make content, as you know. New addition to the family. Been really busy with my business. And then I've been doing a lot of other projects around the house that I don't record. So, man, the room don't look any better. If anything, looks worse. But I missed y'all. I just wanted to make a little video, tap in with y'all. Let y'all know what's going on and give y'all an update on what's going on with us. So, as far as the fish, everybody seems to be straight. Saltwater tank doing good. T.O. actually made a good recovery. He's looking a lot better. You know, that side, the wound on his side is almost fully healed up. But our wolffish. So I threw the wolffish down in the 225 maybe about 2 weeks ago. But he hasn't been eating. He wasn't eating inside of the 40-gallon. I thought by me putting him into a bigger aquarium, he's only in there with the 2 peacock bass. I thought that I'd be doing him some good. You know what I mean? But he wasn't eating in that aquarium. He hasn't eaten in probably about a month. So last night, I feel like he must have jumped up, hit the top of the tank, which is extremely thick glass, and caused himself some irreversible damage. So he's still breathing, but he's probably not going to make it. He used to go up and hit the top of the tank in a 40-gallon every now and then. I mean, if y'all don't know, these wolffish, they're jumpers. They're jumpers. You know what I mean? There's some fish that jump more than others. Arowanas are jumpers. Pink-tailed chalceus, jumpers. Hepcetus otto, African pike, jumpers. A lot of these fish, guard jumpers, a lot. Giardini, I mean, I could go on, man. And we're only talking about freshwater right now. So some of these fish are jumpers. You know what I mean? My Fogo peacock bass jumped out while I was doing maintenance on the 37-gallon. I look over, I put him back in the tank. He was already kind of almost dry. Like his exterior was like dry to the touch. I put him back in the 40-gallon tank. I bring him back, give him some of that fish CPR. If y'all don't know, sometimes that you could bring a fish back by putting the fish in the water, moving it back and forth so the water and the oxygen will go through the gills. And that sometimes bring it back. I've done that with a damsel in one of my most iconic videos. I've done that to a few different fish. Let's put it like that. I did that to the Fogo peacock bass, and he came back. When I moved them from this tank to 40-gallon into the 55-gallon over there, he just went hiding. I was like, man, where he at? So after a few days, he was no longer with us. So, man, it's this hobby is like that, man. This hobby is really like that. It's sometimes it might be a reason why some people don't want to get into this hobby because it's like that. But just understand that we're gonna take wins and we're gonna take losses, man. It's gonna happen. I mean, this is not the hobby where we are unaffected and we are resistant to those kind of losses. And if that's something that you cannot deal with, it may not be the hobby for you. It hurts, it sucks, all those things up under the sun. It is all of those things, but it happens. So back to the wolffish. This video wasn't even about the wolffish. I just want to do full disclosure on, what's going on. So, I don't suspect that he'll be with us after today. As far as everybody else in this fish room, everybody's good. I mean, African cichlids, they decide to, pick a fish off every now and then. They are super aggressive, and no matter how much I feed them, they tend to unalive a fish, every couple of months. It's ridiculous, and you just never know which one they're going to pick out. So it's not like that I could say, okay, you're picking on this one, I need to move him out. Man, it's so random. I don't even see it happening. I see them chasing each other around right now, but it's not to the point of where I'm concerned about it. You know what I mean? They do that every now and then. They think they're going to get fed. At feeding time, they get extra aggressive. They want to try to move around the competition. So when I drop the food in, they can eat, be the first ones to eat. But yeah, other than that, Like I said, so happy that the 225 is doing good. I really need to do a cleaning on all of these aquariums. I need to do a cleaning on the sump for the 1300 gallon, as well as looks like Beetlejuice and the and Goldie over there having a little spat right now. But I need to do a water change on the 1300 gallon, clean the sump. I really need to clean the other two sumps. I really need to clean all of these filters in here. I did a massive water change on the 225 African cichlid tank. I would love to get in there clean that above the tank sump. It's about time that I did a water change on the 225. Clean there below the tank sump. Yeah, it's definitely that time, man. It's a lot going on. The other fish room, I've been painting it. I got the floor done. I started doing another section on the floor. I'm building myself a desk. That's what this is. I'm going to sand this and paint this. Building myself a desk for my office so I can start doing live videos. I went and bought a nice little camera. So I want to make sure that I have everything I need, and customizing my own desk. I mean, I've customized my fish room. Why not customize the office so it could make sense? So got the desk right here. I'm going to put a fish tank on the other TV, just so when I'm doing my videos, like I said, or doing my lives, it all makes sense. So like I said, room looks like a war zone. The other fish room looks even worse. No, it looks a little better. It does. The birds aren't in there though. I had to take the birds out because I've been doing painting and stuff like that. I moved the 300 gallon stock tank from one wall to the other wall. I moved the corner tank to the side. Everything I said I was going to do in the previous video, I did that. Moved over the 300 gallon stock tank. I moved the corner tank from one corner to the other corner. And then I left that section that I said I was going to build, that 18-foot plywood aquarium. I'm leaving that open. But I am still going to make it look good in the interim until I'm able to actually start building that thing. Now, I can't tell you right now when I'm going to start building it because, got to talk about the bag, right? Got to talk about the funds. Got to figure out when I could fit that into the budget. But, if I stay ready, I don't have to get ready. You know what I mean? Y'all ever heard that? Yeah, it's a true saying. You stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So I'm going to have that space ready, prepped, and ready to go. So when the time comes, I don't have to do nothing but buy and build. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm also making sure that I insulate that room better, because in the rainy season, when it gets cold, I do experience problems in that room that I don't want to have to deal with anymore. So I am insulating, caulking, sealing every entry point that I can of that room. So a lot going on. Like I said, I've been really busy behind the scenes. That's the reason why. And just wanted to, connect with y'all, let y'all know what's going on, man. Let the OGs know I'm still here. Let the members know that I'm still here. And anybody that's just joining us and finally deciding to hit watch on one of my videos, hopefully you enjoyed it. I can show you around a little bit, but like I said, it's pretty chaotic. Maybe I'll do a nice little pan around so you can see everything. But like I said, just wanted to tap in with my people, let y'all know what's going on. And we'll get back moving and grooving very shortly, especially once I get this build out of this fish room and into the office. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned something. Hope that you're inspired by something. Please do a few things before you go. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and then hit the like button for one time. Now let me pan around for you. See what I mean? Yeah, this room is a mess. Let me show off some fish real quick. Saltwater guys, peacock bass, rainbow wolffish. Everybody in 1,300 gallon good. Check out T.O. Got Goldie. I mean, got Johnny Knoxville right here. Watch out, Johnny. Thank you. T.O., want to move around? Want to show your side real quick? Come on, man. Show them your side. Show them your side. Come on, dude. There we go. Come on. Come on. Show it to him. Show it to him. You see? So, yeah. He's making a nice recovery. Johnny Knoxville did exactly what he was supposed to do. Came in regulating. And now, T.O. isn't getting picked on like that anymore. Did exactly what he was supposed to do. So, yeah. Like I said, that's what's going on. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Have a good evening. And hopefully it's sooner rather than later. See you later. Peace.